Hello to myself and everybody else. This is video 5, and so far we're looking back at how to draw people, and so far just continuing from where we left off of that. So far last time we're looking at how to draw circles, the face maps, and to add the neck and everything to that. And so far today we're going to look at how to draw the torso, the hips, the legs, and also drawing the shoulders and arms, as well as just looking at the proportions. And one of the assignments at the very end of this, basically putting all that together, so basically just drawing a bunch of armature. And so far I learned from the last video, I'm not just reading through all of this because that just was a pain to edit and annoying to listen back to. So basically I'm just going to put the pictures and stuff up on the page, so if I need to, I can just look at that later, or if anybody else needs to look at that, and then I'll just brief summary it, which I probably should have done in the first place. So I'll go ahead and just put the pages up here. Okay, so far the first thing to look at will be drawing the torso. That one basically just says we're just making literally the torso and everything and connecting a perpendicular line to it to act as the hips. Then we just add the legs, which basically should be just on average the length of the head, neck, and torso combined, assuming the body isn't foreshortened. So I assume if it isn't at like an angle or something. And then after that we just draw the shoulders and arms, which just basically says the shoulders just basically still perpendicular to the torso, but basically they can bend more because of the shoulders. And then we just connect the arms, have a bend for the elbow, and then we just put hands if we can or if necessary. Then after that is the proportions, which basically with the proportions, it basically just gives us how long like the torso, the legs, and all that should be. But specifically looking at it, it said if we're basically drawing somebody head on, that's basically what we look at. Try to get like decent average of that, of like, you know, length of the arms, torso, and all that. But if foreshortening, then most of that would just be really different. Same thing with most people, their arms, torso, legs, probably different heights, so really you don't have to worry about that too much. So far just like good base to work off of and everything. And then basically after that I just started working with the first assignment in this, which was basically gather a bunch of reference photos, which I just found a bunch on Google and everything by just looking up full body photography and then dynamic poses or action poses or anything you're really looking for. It's a good way to find like a bunch of pictures. But then the second step says trace the armature, which I really have not done, because with that I basically work on it as if like I'm doing on pencil and paper, where if I'm drawing somebody I can't trace over them, and I'm not going to print these pictures out and try to trace over it. So I basically try to like eyeball it and just like get used to just practice and stuff with that. Then the other one just drawing the armature and extra credit, which basically just says with the pictures and stuff we've collected and everything, we just pay close attention to the head, body, size, and everything too, and we just try to make something or draw an amateur as accurate to the image as we can. So with that, that's basically what I've been practicing in paint and everything. So we're gonna like practice that and everything again in this video, just to record my own progress and just have a record of seeing where I am practicing this, and in the future just see like what I could have done better, or just basically being able to practice critiquing my own work. Yeah, but basically the extra credit just is take your sketchbook to a place and just try drawing people and stuff like that, specifically where like they don't move and everything. But basically I'm just working with pictures and stuff for now, which is what I'm just going to keep working with for a while until we move on to the next parts, and then probably just try experimenting with some stuff. But yeah, I'll probably go ahead and just practice just drawing like a few images that I found, at least like 3 of them, just to see where I'm at. So I'll go ahead and do that right now. Okay, so far I'm here on Paint, and this is just one of the images I found. So I just want to like practice doing armature of this. So normally what I end up doing is just, again, just trying to get as close as I possibly can. Draw the head. Then try to get the torso and everything. So the neck goes down to around here. The hips. Then I try to get the shoulders. So looking at it, it's kind of going up and go down. So like this. Then just try to get the hand, or the arms rather. Up here, that. And then I usually just put like a line for the hand. It's not like perfect, but man, it's something there. Then the other hand going back, or arm. I don't like you saying hand. The arm. And try to draw the legs. And this is where I normally have the most trouble, is if it's just going straight forward, it's hard to get like the foot actually in there. Then just looking like the leg sort of. And the other one in the back. And then straightforward sort of. And then just try drawing the face map on there. Up like this. And so far it's not perfect, but like I said, basically this is just what I've been doing the whole time, just practicing, just seeing if I can get as close as possible to the actual image, because looking at it I definitely still see I do have stuff I need to work on, specifically in regards to the height of the torso and the legs. I feel like I'm always off on that. I need to make the torso a bit shorter or the legs a bit longer. The arms, I'm usually always, for some reason I have a hard time drawing straight lines, so I definitely have to work on that too as well. But specifically with like the length of the arms, I feel like I either get those too long or short as well. So I'm just gonna practice drawing this one maybe like 2 more times, and then just move on to another image I have. So just practice that. But so far, like I said, just a lot of these images you can't just find online. Just looking up like full body photography and then just trying to find something. Because I tried looking up other stuff by just looking up like poses, and I was finding nothing. Like, weirdly enough, when you just look up poses, you just don't find anything. I don't know why. But if you look at like full body photography, then you end up finding more stuff. Yeah, and then just draw the face map and everything. Yeah, so far again, just still looking at this, like, I don't feel like I'm doing too bad with it, but I can definitely tell just I still absolutely have stuff I gotta work on with this. But so far, that's the whole point of this, is just get practice and just try to get better at it. So draw the head, try to just get the neck around to where like the body and stuff is. Hips, the shoulders. Okay, then just face map again. Yeah, because so far something like this, like I said, just looking at these, I'm at least getting consistent, but like I can still definitely tell I still have like more work to do because arm wise and everything, I still feel like I'm off with that. Same thing with height of the legs. Like I keep drawing like consistently really short compared to the torso. So that's definitely something I definitely need to work on. So far I'm going to go ahead and go to the next picture and just practice that one a little bit. Okay, so far this is the other image I have. Just something like just try various different poses and stuff like that too. So I can try to challenge myself a little bit, even though I'm trying to get the basics down. So again, just normally just start with the head. Then just try to draw the body. And the thing I've also noticed as well too with this, just depending on how big I drew the head, it's also how big I have to draw like the torso. Same thing with the hips and all that. So sometimes I just end up drawing it just like really small and everything. Or end up drawing it just like really just overly long. Shoulders and everything. Here, then try to get the arms. And this one right here, especially the back arm, since like 4 short, like it's at a distance, it's keep trying to get that one, but like always gets tougher for me to do. Try to get the face map for this. Yeah, like I said again, it's not 100% perfect, but like I said, at least you can tell what the pose is. So comparing the picture at the very least to the armature drawing, you can at least tell, yeah, they look similar. Just practice it like 2 more times. Same thing did with the other one. So just go with the head stuff first. You know, like with this, I could tell I drew the head like way smaller, so I have to have like different proportions with it. Go down here, so I made the torso too long for this one. The hips. But it gets weird drawing the legs, especially when the hips are like kind of, or especially when the legs like spread out a bit more. Down a bit. I have no idea what I'm doing there. Give me a second. Yeah, it's even off too. Just focus on like just the minor details for no reason. I'll put it like that. Then the arm, bending the elbow. Yeah, because definitely with this one, the 4 short, like, it's definitely like the shortening of the arm to me. I still definitely messing that one up because that's like the angle. Yeah, I'm like definitely still off because especially looks he's more like at, looks like he's more at an angle and stuff too than rather like on the ground. Like if I drew something here, it's like on a hill rather than just like on a flat floor. But then just try it one more time just to see how it goes. Alright, I'm going to try that one again because that looks not good. don't know why my hand keeps twitching forward. I'll try drawing the back arm first. Yeah, this one, ooh, a bit more messed up than it, but why not just keep trying it, just see what can happen. Yeah, like I said again, still definitely with this I can see, especially around here, just messed up where like the arm and stuff is. But at least I'm getting like a general idea of the pose and everything. So if somebody else like practicing this, at least say getting the pose and stuff at the very least down is still always good enough, especially if we're just getting started with this. Because so far again, I'm at least getting the feel for like what the pose and stuff is supposed to be at the very least. Okay, at least do it consistently, at least know, okay, around here, put this and all that stuff. Like, still, I still say it's at least passable at the very least. I'll at least go ahead and get started on the last one. Okay, so far, this image right here, this one seems like something that'll be way more complicated to try to draw. So that's why I want to try it, at least just see what I can do. Probably come out terribly, but I at least want to just see if I can do this. At the very least, just try to capture what the image and stuff is. So again, start simple, draw the head. So I try to go with the torso and everything. Yeah, this one will be weird right here. Or looking where the hips and stuff are too is like completely twisted. Yeah, I gotta think about this one for a second too. Okay, look, I was going to start with the shoulders and stuff at the very least. I'm just going with the arms. I'm kind of more foreshortening in the back and then around here. Yeah, the shoulder's a bit weird, but like I said, give it a shot. I'm trying to see how the hips and stuff are, because with it being twisted like this, kind of hard for me to decipher how exactly to do this. Because I think it'll be more kind of like this, I want to say. Well, this guy over here. So basically you do this leg like this. And then the other leg will be more in the back, like this. Yeah, it looks weirder just at this angle and everything and stuff like that too and all, because it looks more like he's sitting down, but... Yeah, cause like I said, it looks kind of weird and stuff with this too and everything, but yeah, to give it a shot, why not? Whoop. So far, just try this other one, just try it again, just see what I can do. Yeah, with this I can definitely tell just the biggest challenge is just trying to get the hips and everything and stuff like that. But yeah, like I said, at the very least, it's like a pretty decent challenge stuff like that too. Just get started, see what I can do. Like, yeah, that I'm gonna try that one again. Yeah, the arms coming back like this and then going to the side like that. Yeah, definitely depth is a thing I have to work on like a madman on this. Try doing like this. Let me just have his hips like this. Pushing that because the angle. Extend this one out a bit more. And then, let's see, alright. Try just drawing first one like this. Yeah, but it gets weird because the other one has to be behind it. Let me try this again. Let me just see. Okay, so we're gonna try drawing like that. The angle is also messed up on it, but I'll still just give it a shot. Just see. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. This one way harder, but so far just keep practicing with this later because this one definitely have to try to figure out the whole thing specifically with like the hip area and everything and stuff here because the upper torso. Again, distance wise, I still gotta like work on foreshorten and everything, but definitely in the hips for this one since it's being twisted is actually pretty difficult for me to try to do. Just keep practicing it and stuff a bit later and all that. But mostly that is really just it. So I can at least see where I need to work on and various other stuff like that too. Like with this one, gotta work on like angles and depth. For the other two, I need to work on mostly proportions in regards to making the legs longer, torso a bit shorter, and especially try to get the arms and the bends in those. Like for the elbows and knees, definitely try to get those better. But hey, at least I practice and at least I can definitely go back and see what I need to work on because I absolutely need more work. So I'm just going to practice these a bit more. And yeah, that should be it, at least for this one. So see everybody in the other one.